The movie begins on a remote, forbidden island in the heart of the Atlantic Ocean. Known only as Al St. Hubert, InGen plays God once more. The opening immediately echoes the classic forbidden knowledge trope, setting the stage for hubris and its consequences. In the shadow of secrecy, the company engineers a new breed of transgenic, mutated dinosaurs. But their ambition unleashes a nightmare. A stray fragment of plastic, sucked into the automatic closing door, triggered a catastrophic system failure. Security protocols collapsed, alarms wailed, and in the chaos, a monstrous six-limbed pterosaur, twisted by genetic tampering and dubbed Distortus Rex, escaped from its cell and swallowed one of the reading doctors. Chaos erupts. The lab is evacuated. The island is abandoned. Wait. This is only the calm before the storm. How will it all end? Let me know your thoughts, and if you're on the edge of your seat, like, share, and subscribe. Ready? Let's go! 17 years later, dinosaurs have been reintroduced to Earth's ecosystems, thriving in tropical biomes eerily reminiscent of their prehistoric past. The time jump creates a sense of scale and inevitability. Humanity's meddling has reshaped the natural order. Humanity now coexists, uneasily, with the ancient giants. But deep in the corporate world, a darker agenda brews. Zora Bennett, a hardened covert operative, is recruited by pharmaceutical mogul Martin Krebs. He sends her on a perilous mission to Isle St. Hubert, accompanied by enigmatic paleontologist Dr. Henry Loomis. Duncan Kincaid, Zora's team leader and the ship's captain, is also a longtime friend and trusted colleague of Zora. Alongside Nina, Bobby Atwater, and LeClaire. Their goal? To extract DNA samples from the remaining dinosaurs, DNA that holds the key to curing coronary heart disease. The mission intertwines human greed, altruism, and survival, typical Jurassic themes where science and profit clash with morality. Hidden in their blood lies the formula for a groundbreaking drug. In those same waters, a family sailed a small boat. Father Ruben Delgado, his eldest daughter Teresa, his youngest daughter Isabella, and Xavier, Teresa's boyfriend. But their peaceful journey turned into a nightmare when a Spinosaurus surged from the depths, slamming into their vessel and flipping it into the churning sea. By sheer luck, they all survived. But in seas ruled by ancient monsters, can help arrive before death does? Using the boat's radio, they sent out frantic calls for help. By a stroke of fate, the signal reached Duncan Kincaid's vessel, where the captain wasted no time, immediately altering course to hunt through the dangerous waters and rescue the Delgado family first. Their first encounter is harrowing. A colossal mosasaurus prowls the waters around the island. Using their blood-sucking syringe, they manage to collect the first precious sample from the colossal mosasaurus, but their triumph was short-lived. A hunting party of Spinosaurus, alongside the mosasaurus, ambushes the team. The attack leaves the crew decimated, team members Bobby and Nina are lost, and the Delgados are separated in the chaos. The narrative tightens here. The cost of progress is blood, and survival comes with loss. Upon reaching the island, Zora and her dwindling team press on, venturing deep into a dense, waterlogged jungle teeming with unseen creatures. Along the way, Krebs quietly retrieved a pistol from the lifeless body of a downed helicopter pilot, and kept the weapon hidden for himself. In a place where trust is as rare as safety, a secret gun could change everything. They successfully extract a second DNA sample from a Titanosaurus, then infiltrate a Quetzalcoatlus nesting ground for the final dose. But victory comes at a cost. LeClaire is slain by a furious adult Quetzalcoatlus. Every triumph is paid for in death, underlining the fragility of human presence in this resurrected ecosystem. With all three samples in hand, the survivors make their way to the long-abandoned research facility, hoping for extraction by helicopter. Elsewhere, the Delgados encounter a curious, pint-sized Aqualops, whom they endearingly name Dolores. Their brief moment of peace shatters as a rampaging T-Rex forces them into a desperate escape downriver on a makeshift raft. Dolores offers a fleeting glimpse of innocence, quickly shattered by the brutal reminder that this world belongs to predators. Fate reunites the two groups at the facility, but their relief was shattered by a sudden, thunderous crash. Teresa wasted no time, confronting Krebs with raw fury for abandoning her to drown in the ocean. Unflinching, Krebs revealed a pistol he had scavenged from a fallen soldier deep in the jungle. With the cold steel aimed at his own allies, he forced the team into silence, seized the precious sample, and locked it to his wrist with a defiant snap of the cuff. But respite is short-lived. They're besieged by terrifying hybrid creatures, raptors and pterosaurs spliced into a new abomination known only as the Mutodon. Just as their helicopter arrives, the Distortus Rex resurfaces in a feral frenzy, tearing through the aircraft and crushing every last shred of hope. In the chaos, Krebs seized the moment. He boarded a truck and charged toward the docks, where a lone boat waited. But the team, desperate to survive, uncovered a hidden underground runway. In the tunnel they pursued by a ravenous dinosaur. At the final instant, Zora Bennett intervened, saving them from certain death. They reached the portal of a massive tunnel, only to face another obstacle. The control panel for its steel bar door was outside. Salvation seemed impossible, until Isabella, small enough to slip between the bars, squeezed through and unlocked the door. The team escaped just in time, slamming the gate shut as the pursuing dinosaurs crashed against it, trapped inside. Outside, however, fate caught up with Martin Krebs. The Rex descended upon him mercilessly, ripping him apart, while Zora Bennett recovered the samples. The corporate mastermind meets his fate at the hands of the very monster he funded, irony at its sharpest. To buy the others a chance, Duncan Kincaid lit a flare, drawing the monster away as his friends raced toward the boat. The Rex plunged after him into the water, and soon the light of the flare was extinguished in the depths. Believing Duncan lost, the grieving survivors pushed off into open water. But then, a miracle. A single flare burst into the night sky. They turned in disbelief, their eyes widening as they saw Duncan alive, standing against the darkness. Bloodied but alive. With the samples secured, Zora and Henry make a monumental decision. The life-saving drug will be released without a patent. No profit, no restrictions, just access for all who need it. The closing act redeems humanity's selfish ambition, contrasting corporate greed with an act of pure selflessness. The monsters may have nearly devoured them, but from the carnage rises a hope that could change humanity forever.